Hey there, it's Isaac from Powered by Rock here to bring Mario from Nights Like Thieves into the spotlight for a few minutes and make him sweat with some on-the-spot questions. Welcome, Mario. Are you ready to be put in the spotlight?
Oh, I'm scared.
All right. Well, you should be, because these questions are going to make you look like an asshole. That's kind of my thing here. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So question number one, you've been creating music and making videos for a long time. This is kind of a softball question here for you. Your actual day job is in the field of making videos, commercials, and other video media, but I'm curious, if you had to choose, preferably, which one would you become rich and famous off of? Your music or your video skills, and why?
If I had to pick which one to...
Yeah. Well, and you had to stop doing the other one because you're like, it's pointless.
Music.
Okay. Good, because that's why you're on the show.
Yeah, because I would want to tour all the time, and I love both of them, but yeah, I think playing music, getting paid for it, especially when you get to those levels where you just like show up and you have guitar techs and drum techs and everything's set up for you. You get up and play for the hour or whatever. And then, hell yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. You got to do a sound check and maybe a VIP little acoustic set for your big fans. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, cool. So question number two, this one is just kind of a music related one, I suppose, but I know that you've been in bands for most of your life now. So I have to ask, what's the weirdest or craziest thing you've ever seen while playing a show or while you were at a concert that you were playing in?
The weirdest thing that I've seen or the weirdest thing that's happened to me?
Either one. I mean, if there's something that didn't happen to you, but you saw it while you were at a show that you were on the bill for.
I got into a fist fight while our band was playing, and I got kicked out of the venue while our band was still playing on stage.
That's pretty good. Was there any reason? Was somebody just heckling you or what?
No, it was like, this was in 2005 or 2006. We were playing like this Christmas show thing, and I used to drink a lot back in those days, and I was like super hammered. And I think, I don't remember. The band, we were headlining, but the band before us ended up playing way longer set. And that meantime, we just kept drinking. Yeah. And something happened where like, I don't know, I just got too wasted. And I like threw my guitar off and went in the crowd, and like some dude pushed me or something, and then I started fighting him. And then I remember I was just like on top of him punching, and then the bouncer picked me up and threw me outside. And I remember like looking through the window, and our band was still on stage playing.
It's like, is he coming back?
I was a wild kid.
Yeah. Well, that's why I had to ask the question.
And it was in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So if anybody's familiar with Albuquerque, they know how Albuquerque gets.
Yeah. Well, I mean, is that where Breaking Bad is supposed to take place? Yeah.
It does take place in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't a meth head though. So.
Yeah. Well, that was a little. Well, I mean, I guess it still existed back then, but it wasn't as big technically back then.
Albuquerque, there's certain parts that are pretty gnarly and.
Yeah.
Rough, and fighting was a big thing that happened there.
Yeah.
But that's when I was a young rebellious kid.
Now you're an old rebellious old fart.
Not even rebellious. I'm an old home-bodied sober guy.
Yeah. All right. Question 3. You have a lot of friends in the Southern California area, including a few bands that have already been on the show. So I'm going to make you sweat here, and I'm just curious. Who is your favorite band in the LA, San Diego area, and why are they better than the rest of your friends' bands?
Well, I wouldn't say they're better, but
you have to, because that's what the question is.
I have 2 top favorites.
I said the best. Who's your favorite band in the LA, San Diego area? Favorite.
The Montel Jordans. They're just awesome.
Yeah,
I have two top favorite San Diego bands, but if I had to pick one, sorry Jake, but I got to go with the Montel Jordans.
All right, so I'm assuming Akana's the second one then.
Yeah.
So any reason why the Montel Jordans are kind of the top? Because actually, I think Troy from Ready Set Survive said the exact same thing, or he shouted them out and said you got to check them out.
Montel Jordans is just First of all, they're one of the first bands I've met when I moved to San Diego, and I used to hang with them a lot. And they're just so fun, and they're very unique. They're like this like pop punk 80s hair metal style band, and they're just fun, man. They like put you in a good mood. Their live show is incredible. They're just great dudes. But I wouldn't say the only reason I would pick them over anybody else is because I've known them the longest, and I'm really tight with all the members in the band.
And if you didn't say it, you'd get your ass beat by him in a corner somewhere.
No.
Like, you piece of shit, why didn't you say us?
But yeah, they're my favorites.
Cool. So, having grown up in Albuquerque, New Mexico, which is known for hot peppers,
well,
and now
I grew up in South Florida and then moved to Albuquerque. But yeah, sure. I guess like when I was
you grew up there.
I grew up, yeah.
I mean, you spent what, over 10 years there, right?
Well, yeah, I moved from Florida when I was 15 to Albuquerque. Yeah, so yeah, let's go with that.
Perfect.
But I would spend a lot of my summers in Florida too, so I'd go back and forth. Yeah, we'll pick Albuquerque. Go ahead.
Okay. So, having spent a lot of time in Albuquerque, New Mexico,
I'll say right there.
Which is known for having hot peppers. I think it's the chili pepper state or something
green
like
chili,
that.
Man. That's green chili and everything.
And now you live in San Diego, which is across the border from Mexico, which is also known for chilies and hot food. I'm curious if you're a spicy food fan, and if not, why are you such a baby? And if so, what's the hottest pepper you're good to eat?
No, I do like spicy food. And okay. What's funny is I still get green chili here to San Diego. What's the hottest pepper I've ever eaten? Probably.
Or what's the one that, let's say like you could probably stand, like habanero, hatch chili?
Yeah. Habanero. I can do that. What was, my friend Danny, who does Rock Talk, makes the best bacon wrapped jalapenos. Oh, they're so good. I'm addicted to them. Yeah, I guess those are it.
So habanero and jalapeno probably.
But I had my buddy Eric did this little joke on me with the ghost pepper. I forget what kind it was. He's like, dude, eat this, man. Try it. It's not that hot. I'm like, yeah, right. You're fucking with me, dude. It's gonna be super hot. He's like, no, it's not. I'm like, well, then you eat one. And he put it in his mouth, and then I put it, and he spit it out right away. Pretty hot. But I got him to do it too. So
yeah. I mean, they're on the Scoville scale, I think like over 2 million or something.
So I watch Hot Ones. Do you ever watch Hot Ones?
I do, yeah.
I don't know if I've ever tried a hot sauce that's like 2 million Scoville, or I don't know, maybe.
I got their triple X one. It's 3 or 4 million in Scoville. It's spicy. I mean, I eat it.
Can you handle it?
Yeah. I mean, I eat it. I put it on tacos and stuff, but I will say I just poured it on a chip, like salsa. On the first time I tried it, I just poured like a big old thing on it and ate it. And I tried to like talk to like explain while I was doing it, but like all the chili pepper air was like making my breath go away. So I was like,
yeah.
I was like, it doesn't burn yet, but I can't breathe.
If it's way too hot like that, I probably wouldn't be able to handle it.
Yeah. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen the chip challenge thing?
Yeah, the one chip challenge. Yeah.
Have you tried that one?
I have not. I've never seen anybody that's stupid enough to pay like $5 for one chip. So
I don't know. Maybe that's a thing you should do.
Yeah, I guess. I've seen people do that online, and I just can't stop laughing because I'm like, you guys are absolute morons.
They look like they're hurting. So I'm like, I don't know if I would do that.
All right. So I got a weird ass question for you. This is question number 5, the final question. Let's play a game of Would You Rather. So would you rather play a sold out show at the Hollywood Bowl, but you have to cut off 2 of your toes? Or would you rather play an open for your favorite band at a smaller venue, but you have to quit playing music forever the next day?
Dude, that sucks. Wow.
And who would be your favorite band?
What do you mean by quit playing music? Like quit playing shows?
Sure. We'll say you can never play another show again.
Play music?
Sure.
Well, I still like to skate. So I think, and I don't want to really, I don't know. That's a tough one.
So what would be your favorite band that you open for?
Wait, time. Am I only playing? I'm playing the sold out show once.
Correct, but you have to cut off 2 of your toes.
I'll pick the little show with my favorite band, of course. Little intimate shows are better, anyways.
And what's the band that you'd pick?
Well, my favorite band of all time is At the Drive-In.
There you go. So At the Drive-In, it's the Mario J. Rivera retirement show.
Well no, yeah, I mean, At the Drive is my all-time favorite band.
There you go. So they'll headline and it'll say, last night, retirement party, Mario J. Rivera, Nights Like Thieves, going out of business.
I mean, nobody comes to our normal shows anyway, so it's not going to make a big difference.
You just change your name and come back as something else the next day.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. So you get to keep all your toes in this scenario. So that's good, I guess.
Cool.
All right. So that was it. I want to thank you, Mario, for joining the stepping in the spotlight and answering these hot seat questions, guys. Make sure to go to the show notes below this episode and check out the music. Nights Like Thieves. I'll put in some of the other stuff about Mario stuff. He does video editing and music, videos and stuff on the side as well. So make sure to go check that out. And then make sure that you go, obviously, watch our full episode interview of Nights Like Thieves with Mario J. Rivera as well. A lot of fun. Obviously, every time I get to talk to you, it's pretty much just like talking to, one of my friends here in town that just we just talk bullshit about shit for an hour. And then we're like, why did we even have that conversation? But hopefully other people will enjoy it, because I feel like that's kind of what podcasts are these days.
Yeah, well, dude, I really appreciate you having me on, and thank you. And I'll be surprised if anybody wants to hear me babble and go off topic and just ramble on for an hour, but that'll be rad if you do.
I'll edit the video into me asking the question and then the 1-word answer that you give, and then I'll just
just one.
It's a 7-minute interview. Sweet.
Dude, I'm so bad because I'll start going off and then I'll think something else. I'm like, wait, I'm gonna talk about that. Wait, why is my brain doing that?
It's like that beautiful mind where you're writing all the stuff on the windows and trying to figure out the equation. It's like, oh, you're not even a scientist anymore. You're just crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome, guys. Make sure you go to the show notes, check out all the music. Until we see you soon for the next episode, rock on.